Hollywood, the Jack Benny Program, with Jack's special guest, Connie Francis.
#1 singing star of America, Miss Connie Francis. I want to tell you something. It's so nice to have you on my program again.
Well, thank you, Jack. It's so nice to be back.
And, Connie, I must tell you something. You know, as I was watching the rehearsal today, you know, and you were doing your numbers, I couldn't help but think how fortunate an artist is to be a singer, to be able to sing.
Fortunate? And what do you mean?
Well, this isn't taking anything away from you, you know, but I mean, you singers really have it easy. You know, when you have a voice, all you have to do is open your mouth, and out it comes. But with comedians, it's different. We have to worry about delivery and material and timing and everything. Really, it's pretty difficult for a comedian.
I'm sorry, Jack, but I can't agree with you. I think getting laughs is a lot easier than singing.
You what?
I said I think getting laughs is a lot easier than singing.
You do?
Certainly, and I can prove it to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a little joke I'd like to tell you. Do you mind, Jack?
No, not at all. This I want to hear.
Well, it seems there was this Scotchman.
It's always a Scotchman the minute they tell a joke. Go ahead.
And he went to a doctor because his side was hurting. So the doctor said, we'll have to take some x-rays. So we took the x-rays, and afterwards he said, according to these, you definitely have to have an operation. So the Scotchman said, well, doctor, how much will it cost? And the doctor said, $500. So the Scotchman said, look, doctor, if I give you $25, will you just touch up the x-rays a little bit?
That's a pretty good joke, you know. Who told it to you?
Your doctor.
Well, at least he was nice. You know, he made it a Scotchman. Well, Connie, I must say that you did get a big laugh, you know.
And frankly, I didn't think it was difficult at all. It was very simple.
It was?
Mm-hmm. Now then, Jack, since you seem to think it's so much easier to sing than to tell jokes, why don't you sing something?
Me sing?
Yes. You started this whole discussion. Mm-hmm. Now I'd like to hear you sing something like, well, something like Fly Me to the Moon.
Fly Me to the Moon. Well, you just happened to pick the number that I know. Isn't that funny? Malin, give me Fly Me to the Moon, my key, please. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me know what life is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In other words...
Okay, hold it, Ringo. See how easy it is to get laughs?
Well, I don't know. Well, I'm sorry, really, I started the whole thing. I really am. Now, Connie, as long as we didn't give out any raffle tickets before I lose my audience, how would you like to do your song?
Oh, I'd love to, Jack. What would you like
Oh,
to...
Jack.
What's this all about?
Hello, Mr. Benny.
Hello. Now, what is this, you and Harlow, your son? What is...
Well, Jack, Harlow is such a great fan of Connie Francis, he'd like her to autograph one of her record albums for him.
Well, for heaven's sakes, couldn't you wait until we were off the air? I mean, did you have to come in the middle of the show?
You never did like me.
I like you. I like you. Here, all right, we'll get... Here, Mr. Wilson's son wants you to autograph this album.
Hi. What would you like me to write?
Well, just say, to Harlow, with all my love, and sign it Connie Francis.
She knows her name.
To Harlow, with love. Anything else?
Yes. Kiss me.
What are you trying to do?
I'm growing up.
Harlow, please. Here, just did you sign it?
Yes.
All right. Here.
I don't want yours.
I wasn't going to give you mine.
I'm certainly glad of that.
You never did like me.
Daddy, he's making fun of me.
Harlow, we don't have to stay here and be humiliated.
There they go, our 51st and 52nd states. Connie, I'm sorry about this intrusion, but would you do your song?
Okay, Jack.
There's a silly rumor going round that youth is a wonderful thing. So forgive me if I sound profound, but I think youth has had its fling. 'Cause when I hear those old folks reminisce, why then I think about all of the wonderful things I've missed. I never knew the thrill of Valentino when Dempsey knocked out Willard down in Reno. But that must have been great. I was born too late. I never thought that I would envy you so. You lucky folks who heard the great Caruso. No, why did my folks have to wait? I was born too late to hear that great, great showman, that George M. Cohan. He must have been divine. Oh, way back then in 1910 when Jack Benny just turned 39. I think that youth is highly overrated. Sometimes I wish I were a little dated so I could know the thrill of vaudeville. Those two a day when Broadway was gay, the scandals, the bodies, those burlesque dollies. My dad says he still feels the pain when he thinks of the days when Al Jolson sang. Though April showers may come your way, they'll bring those flowers that bloom in May. Ah, you know, folks, whenever I hear an old Al Jolson song or a record of his, I wonder if he could be here today. Would he go along with all of the kids and say, lay that tune on me, boys, 'cause you ain't heard nothing yet. Rock and roll your baby to a bandstand melody. Yes, would he be like Elvis T, or would he get down on one knee? I can't believe that he would shake and shiver. No, here's how he'd sing about that well-known river. Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. I bet you folks, you sure hollered for more. Oh, way, way back in 34 when he sang Mammy, Mammy. I'd walk a million miles, I'd walk for one of your smiles, my Mammy.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, for our feature attraction, we're going to do a play based on the, well, instead of my explaining it to you, I'll have Don Wilson come out and tell you all about it. Don, come out here, will you, please? Now, Don, will you set the scene for our hillbilly play?
Oh, I'll be glad to, Jack. But incidentally, I've been thinking about that, and I'm just a little bit worried. You see, they already have hillbillies on television.
I know, Don, but we're going to do ours from a different approach entirely. We're going to do ours as a musical. You see, we're going to put in music, song.
Well, that is different.
Yeah, now, you go ahead and set the scene.
Okay, Jack. Ladies and gentlemen, our scene takes place deep in the heart of the Ozarks. This is the home of the Skinner family. Like most folks hereabouts, they have a few chickens, a cow, a goat, and a jackass.
Howdy. I hate to disappoint you, but the jackass ain't home. Now, by the way, my name is Lem Skinner. And, I live here with my wife, Em, and my son, Clem. We're mighty proud of this place. We got the prettiest home in this area. This is my wife, Em. We've been married 29 years. Now, I know she loves me because she's still wearing the wedding dress. Now, this is my wife's brother. He used to be the hottest drummer in the county. I'd like to introduce him to you, but he died yesterday. Anyway, we're just a normal family. And we're very, very happy here. And everything's going just fine.
Lamb,
What is it, Em?
tell me, Lamb, have you seen Clem?
I ain't seen Clem since 3 p.m.
Did you all see that?
Yep.
I thought it was dead.
That probably was one of them reflex things.
Well, forget about him. I'm getting worried about our boy Clem. I think it's high time you talk to Clem about the facts of life. He's going on 28.
Well, he doesn't have to learn about that until he starts school.
Well, when's it gonna start?
When I get through.
Anybody here?
Hey, here comes Uncle Shem.
Where's all them
Shem. Hi, Shem.
Oh, Lem.
What is it, Shem?
Got some news about your son, Clem.
You hear that, Em?
I sure did, Clem.
I thought he was dead.
He may be dead, but he sure got a lot of rhythm.
Hey, Shem, what's this news you got about my son, Clem?
Well, now, you come right over here and I'll tell you all about it. And you better sit down because this is liable to throw you.
Yeah.
Now, you know that there gal that lives down the road a piece that wears them high-heel wedgies and got ketchup on her fingernails?
You mean Lulabelle Thompson?
That's a filly.
What about her?
Lem, your son's been writing that gal love letters. No.
Where did we go wrong?
Are you sure, Shem?
Yes, sir. I found one of them letters, and I got it right here. Now, you just go right ahead and you read that for yourself.
Dear Lulabelle, your hair is gold, your eyes are blue, tomatoes are soft, and so are you. How did he know?
Hey, Liam, here it comes now.
Howdy, Dad.
You're late, my lad.
Well, tell me, Dad, did I make you mad?
You made Dad mad and you made me sad.
Doggone, he wasn't that good when he was alive. Now, listen, son. I know all about your little secret. You've been sending, Shem told me, you've been sending love letters to Lulabelle.
Oh, darn it!
Watch your language. There's flies on this here porch.
Liam, you better have a talk with that boy about the facts or life.
Yeah. Well, and I'm going to do it in words he's going to understand. Tell me, son, do you know what salmon do when they swim upstream?
No, but I guess it must be against the law.
Why?
Because they keep getting caught and put in the can. Why did you hear that? I put the can. Dad, don't you get it, Dad? That's a joke. It's funny. Oh, shut up.
Tomatoes are soft, and so is his head.
Look, boy, I don't know what your father's talking about, but I'll tell you one thing. I don't think it's right what you're doing, Lulabelle. Stirring up a person's innards like that with them kind of love letters. How'd you like it if you got a letter like that from Lou?
How'd I know? She can't write.
Well, you're gonna find out.
How?
Come on over here, boy. Put yourself down. You're gonna sit right down and write yourself a letter.
Write yourself a letter, son.
Make believe that it came from Lou.
Hitchikoo, hitchikoo, hitchikoo.
You're gonna write words so sweet.
Yeah, man.
They're gonna knock you off of your feet.
Razzmatazz.
A lot of kisses on the bottom. She'll be glad I got 'em.
You're gonna smile and say you hope you're feeling
Can't
better.
you hear me calling when the rain and amber fall?
With words like I love
Me, the soldiers across the sea, fighting for democracy.
and write yourself a letter.
That's my wife.
And
Wait a minute, Pa. I don't see no point in all this.
Well, I don't either, son. But when you're doing a musical, you gotta put a song in it someplace.
Make believe it came from. Make believe it came from. Make believe it came from
Lou, Lou, Lou-dee-doo.
Pa, I don't care what you and Ma says. I'm in love with Lulabelle, and Wind is going to get married.
You what?
I'm in love with Lulabelle, and Wind is going to get married.
M, did you hear Clem?
I sure did, Lem, and so did Shem.
Yes, sir, Lem. We all heard Clem.
You better take that again. M, did you hear Clem?
I sure did, Lem, and so did Shem.
Yes, sir, Clem. We all heard Clem.
This one's Clem. Well, I guess he's through reflexing. We better call a mortician in the morning.
What'd you do that for?
Well, Em, I figure as long as we're going to have a marriage, I thought I'd slow him down so he could play the wedding march. Come in, let's all go in and eat.
Jack will be back in just a moment with his special guest, Connie Francis. But first...
Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope you all enjoyed the show. It was kind of silly, wasn't it? Now, once again, I'd like to bring out my guest for a bow, Miss Connie Francis. Well, Connie, you were just wonderful on the show.
Well, thank you so much.
You know, besides singing so well, you get such big laughs, too.
Well, thank you, Jack.
In fact, you were so good, I'm going to take you to dinner.
Well, that's awfully nice of you. I'll go change.
Oh, no, no. Where I'm going to take you, you're dressed just right. Well, let's go. Good night, folks.